home for post 3 of the American League Division. Boston Red Sox. Nate Eovaldi. What do we need to know here, Danny?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi. Way back from Tommy John surgery, power pitcher deluxe is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 down. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I think Wander Franco is certainly a guy we are excited to watch play today. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
That is good. The left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Next to hit, Austin Meadows. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay, nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Drew Rasmussen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. No one on with one down, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And it's fouled away. And he takes this one high, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Fouled off. A little low, it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
One out, nobody on. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Very weakly on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he could really hurt you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
first pitch on the way.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
Ball one, no strike.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
That is it.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parks. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Verdugo digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Alex.
Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Next, here is Hunter Renfroe. He'll try to make something happen. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Excursion back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First pitch of the AB now. And he fouls this one off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is there, 1 away.
The catcher, Mike.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch on its way. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. The pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Two-out double left stranded. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Bottom of the third now, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher, Kevin.
And now the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
One and two to the Red Sox catcher. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lau ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back, the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Wander Franco.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Renfroe has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Digging in will be Austin Meadows. He bounced out last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And there's ball one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Ji-Man Choi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
The center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB now. In there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Rosarena is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. fouls this one off. Fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. In the hit column. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Randy Arozarena. 50th pitch of the game on its way. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Next, it'll be Mike Zunino. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Joey Wendell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Drilled to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Alex.
First pitch of the AB now. Alex Verdugo is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Franco has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, JD Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. So 1-1. There's a fastball that misses. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there are 2 away now.
Right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Next, it'll be Hunter Renfroe, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
He's got it. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rays are out in front, 1-0. So now to the plate, Brandon Lau grounded out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Brandon Live.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
That brings up Wander Franco. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Here comes the 1-2. This is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Meadow.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Weak chopper to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now to the plate, Christian Arroyo will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on the way.
Yeah.
This is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping up is Kyle Schwarber, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Popped him up. Zunino shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike Hernandez.
So next to bat will be Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Rays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall, gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. His 2nd home run of the series as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the series as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Garrett Whitlock comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
72. Garrett.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards catch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses off the plate. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1. High and deep to left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Joey Wendell digs in now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox 0. Colin McHugh gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Striding in is Rafael Devers. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. McHugh is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
2 balls and a strike. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Xander Bogaerts is on deck. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 0-1 pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2. Right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Matt Wisler takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. J.D. Martinez will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Meadows moving back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. It up 1-1. Here it comes. Three runs already home here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Meadows is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Martin Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Martin.
Now at the plate, here is Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch coming, here it is.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to stand in is Wander Franco, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And that misses 1-1. Pitch on the way.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the pitch. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first now with one away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Nelson Cruz will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First offering, a bit high there, a ball and no strikes. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Franco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next to dig in, Ji-Man Choi. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from game 3 after this. Andrew Kittredge is on to pitch out of the bullpen. Now into the box, Christian Arroyo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
First pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball one.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. They have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Try at 2-2. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 2-2 pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in once again is Randy Arozarena. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Ready with the 0-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Oh, 1, here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Mike Zunino as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt from the stretch.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he finally gets this one over through strike 1. Set. Here's the 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now back, second baseman.
Josh Taylor takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 38, Josh Taylor.
So the next to bat will be Brendan Lau. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
He's set. The 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The set and the 1-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Rays are in front, 4-3. Peter Fairbanks is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. So now into the box is Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Falling behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So next to hit is Xander Bogaerts. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch, and he takes ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Alex Verdugo waits on deck. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Verdugo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Now the 1-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. This is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
They're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to land foul. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
To hold the lead, here's the delivery. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays: 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.